It's interactive, so she needs to. So do you know?
I'll send you a copy of the video.
I can record it if you'd like. And you can do the interaction.
It's recording already, right?
It is.
So
It is.
Yeah, you got to pay it. All right. So David, do you know a C scale?
I know a C major scale.
C major scale.
Yes.
Perfect. So all the white notes, right?
Got that much, yeah.
So if you play the first, third, fifth, and seventh notes of a C major scale,
Yeah.
just skipping one, right?
Yeah.
That's a major 7 chord.
Yeah.
Now if you just move it, that's a minor 7, major 7, diminished 7, minor 7, and this one here is a half diminished chord. And so that's what it is. So if you're thinking, and it's the same for the triad, so it's like major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, and then half diminished.
Okay.
And so it just means that what you're doing is it's a minor where you flatted the 5. But so it would be like if this was a C major,
Yeah.
triad, which it is, minor it, and then you flat the 5, that's half diminished.
Okay.
And that's all it is. And
So skip ahead to the 7th chord there, and that's
So if you-
that's your map for diminished. Yeah.
yeah, so basically you can think of it either as a minor chord where you flat the 5,
Yeah.
or you can think of it as you're like in a major scale, and then it's just the 7th degree of that scale. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then that one is going to be half diminished.
Okay. All right.
Does that kind of make sense?
Well, it does. Yeah, the transferring guitar is going to be.
And that's the thing. You have to like go figure it out, right?
Yeah.
So the thing is, though, if you had like, if I told you to play on guitar, if I told you to play like an E minor chord,
Yeah.
and then find every fifth, and instead of and drop it by a semitone, that's what you'd have to do. You'd have to go and you have to be like, okay, which ones are the
The flatted fifth makes an E minor, an E half diminished.
E half diminished, and then if you also then put the 7th down, so if you play like an E minor 7 and you put the 7th down a half semitone, then that'll be an E full diminished.
Full diminished.
So
Is this on tape?
It's
Yeah.
on tape.
so you take the half diminished.
Yeah.
So that way it's like, so here's major, so here major 7, or here's a regular 7, so dominant 7, so this is a minor 7 chord,
Yeah.
and then if you flat the 5, that's half diminished,
Yeah.
and then if you also drop this again, so that makes it the 6th chord, but that's a full diminished. Now the cool
We've
thing,
been playing jazz now.
Yeah.
the cool thing about diminished chords is that you don't have to learn them in every key, because it turns out that because they repeat, like because there's 12 scale tones, you only need to learn, I think, 3 of them.
3 of
so
them, right? Or
yeah,
4?
3, I think. So if you learn, like C and C sharp and D, then by the time you get to E flat, you're back to it's the same as the C sharp,
Right.
C1, yeah.
This is the kind of thing that has stuck with me before,
Yeah.
and then left.
And then left. The thing is, it's so much easier on piano because you get to see everything.